The man cut several branches with a knife, then used a small blade to smooth out the joints. Next, he utilized the stability of a triangular structure to prop them up against a massive log. Then, the group carefully selected suitable stones from the river. They used an axe to carve a groove into the underside of the sodwood, and placed a flat stone slab into the groove. After that, they tied a stone to a thin rope and suspended it above the slab. Through repeated testing, they made sure that when the stone dropped, it would hit the slab precisely. Once everything was set, Tom took out a large knife and walked toward his companion. He cut a piece of cloth from his partner's trouser pocket, wrapped all the fine sand in it, and made a sandbag. He then tied the sandbag to the other end of the rope that had previously held the stone. When the stone was pulled up to the highest point, he carefully wedged the sandbag into the fork of the branch. Just like that, a simple timing device was completed. Next, the group slowly lifted a box of liquid explosives from the truck and carefully placed it on the sodwood. Everyone else hurried to the truck and drove to a safe distance, leaving Tom alone to risk his life and activate the switch. Tom sharpened a stick with his small knife and cautiously pierced a small hole in the liquid bomb. As the explosive liquid began to leak onto the slab, it was clear that once the stone above dropped, the entire structure would be blown to dust. Then, Tom quickly jumped off the log and stabbed a small hole into the sandbag. As the sand slowly flowed out, the stone resting on the branch began to loosen. The next second, a massive explosion erupted, blasting the giant tree in the middle of the road apart. However, even though the obstacle was cleared, they dared not relax. They feared that one careless move could cause the nitroglycerin on the truck to explode on the spot. But before they could drive far, a new problem arose. The only way forward was a narrow wooden bridge. Since it hadn't been maintained for years, the planks had decayed badly and couldn't support the truck's weight. With no way to turn back, they had no choice but to take the risk. Tom asked his teammate to guide from the front while he carefully controlled the steering wheel. But the moment the truck got onto the bridge, an accident occurred.